character?
Well, I play Detective Joe West, who works at the Central City Police Department. I have also helped raise little Barry Allen into the man he's become today, because his father obviously is incarcerated and his mother no longer lives with us on this earth. What else would you like to know?
You know, is he someone who, I know obviously his daughter is very much a love interest for Barry.
Sure.
Is that an awkward thing to try and shoot since he was so close, you know, to the family?
Oh God, yeah, I'm sure it's awkward for them. For Joe West, it's just horrible. Like, the idea of them being together is horrible. But the idea of Iris being with anybody is horrible to Joe. He still sees her as a little girl who needs to be protected, even though she's a grown woman. Yeah, Joe will never, ever, 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 ever get used to either, well, at least Iris dating anybody.
What's interesting about the pilot is usually a show would take sort of the conflict between you and Barry, where you don't believe what he's saying, and stretch it out over the course of like half a season.
Yeah,
resolved it in the pilot.
It's awesome that way. It's awesome that way because it gives us a reason to work together. Like, we both have a secret now, you know, and we have to sort of keep that secret in order to keep everybody around us safe. You know, so I'm glad they did it like that. I'm glad they revealed it. And one of the things I told Andrew Kreisberg, Jeff Johns, and Greg Berlanti is, you know, they're all so knowledgeable about this comic world, you know, who the metahumans are, who's coming, what this means, you know, why that gorilla cage is all smashed up. And I had to tell them to stop. I was like, stop telling me stuff, because I don't want to know. And I don't think Joe West knows any of this stuff, so I want to learn it as it comes. Like, yeah, I know Wentworth Miller's coming, and I know him, he's a great actor, but I don't know what he's playing. I just want to walk on set and see him and be like, oh, you know, I don't want to know too much, you know.
How's Joe's relationship with Barry's dad going forward after, you know, all their history and Joe thinking that he was guilty?
Well, there's definitely a reconciliation coming. Joe feels obviously really, really guilty about what happened with the mom, Nora, and the fact that Barry's dad ended up in prison because of it. So it's a big thorn in Joe's side that, like, he was one of the people that helped put him in jail. So, you know, there's going to have to be some sort of reconciliation. I'm not sure how it's going to happen yet, but there's going to be.
How does Joe react to, just in general, as a cop, you know, to the idea of the Flash? Does he see it as a menace to the city or something that can help it?
Well, because it's Barry, and as far as I'm concerned, Barry's my boy, it drives him nuts. It, like, absolutely drives him nuts. This kid is running around the city thinking he can save everybody, and I'm like, dude, you cannot save everybody, and you're going to get yourself hurt. Not to mention, you hang out with my daughter all the time, and you're going to get her hurt too. So stop it. Take the suit off and sit down somewhere. You know, that's Joe. Like, he's super practical about all of it. And yes, he's like, wow, you can do some amazing things, but you're going to get yourself killed. Stop it. And then, you know, you see these other metahumans who can do all these other crazy things, and you're like, well, I'm glad Barry can do what he can do because he can stop them. I can't do that. I mean, I, of course, could shoot things, and I do a lot. I shoot everything I can that looks crazy to me, I shoot it. But yeah, I'm literally blown away by, like, what I get to do every day.